This past weekend, I went to New York City by myself. This is what happened. Tomorrow, I leave to go to New York. I'm going by myself because I wanted to travel on my own. Yes, I have been to New York before, but this time it's on my own time. So, I'm excited. A little nervous, but excited. It's about 5 in the morning. I went to bed at like 1:30, woke up at 3:30, so I got like 2 hours of sleep. But yeah, we're on our way. We're here at O'Hare International Airport. Currently in Central Park, and I'm lost. My first thing on the list was to come to Central Park and go to Belvedere Castle, which is right behind me. But turns out that it's closed for like reconstruction, so that's fun. I'm also kind of currently hiding behind a tree because people. But everything's going pretty well. Why am I so awkward? I have to check into my Airbnb soon. Filming in public is really weird. The people at the airport, some of them were like in a really bad mood because they were like really rude to me, but it's whatever. I got through, and then I totally passed out on that flight. But yeah, now I'm here. About to go to my Airbnb. Cool. This was my first ever Airbnb booking. I got a private room in East Harlem. The bed, the view, the room, it was all amazing. Every little detail was really cute. My host really likes plants, and as you can see, there's a lot of plants here. I met up with my host, and then he offered to go have coffee with me, and I was like totally down for that, so we went to a place called Dear Mama. He also showed me NYRP, the New York Restoration Project, to these like beautiful public gardens. After that, we went our separate ways, and I took a little moment to go back to Central Park.
Downtown, local 6, train to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, approaching the station.
That's what happened.
I walked the entire length of Brooklyn Bridge. There were so many people, so much foot traffic, but I think it was pretty worth it. On my way crossing the bridge, I saw some film people, and I'm like, ooh, what are they filming? Then I went to get an iconic picture of the Manhattan Bridge. Later Friday night, I went to meet up with a friend I met a couple years ago. Her name is May, and she showed me around New York a little bit. We got to catch up, talk about musical theater, which I was excited about, and we got to get some pizza. Did not record it though. Everything is fake.
Oh great, so this is the Astor Place Cube and it spins. Nobody's spinning it right now, but just trust us, it spins.
We need 2 people.
You need at least 2 people.
Say hi.
We're in public. Drinking water.
Of course I had to come back to Grand Central Station. It's so beautiful, so many people, and it's just very cool to look at. One option that was on my list to go to was the New York Public Library. Turns out it's more of a touristy place than what I feel like is a library. Of course there were people there looking at books and everything, but there were just so many people. Later, I went to go see 368, but it was closed. So to Times Square it was. That's the hotel I stayed at when I came to New York the first time. Also, I just got tickets to see Waitress. Cool. There's this place in Times Square called Deli and Cafe. It's nice because there's a place you can sit in the back, and I think there's a public bathroom in there, but I'm not entirely sure. I was so happy that I got tickets to Waitress because it was so good, and I cried a little bit. That is cool. My Airbnb host insisted that I came to see this house. I was the last one on this flight and I barely made it.
Clouds, light winds, and
One thing that I learned from traveling on my own is to make a list of options rather than an itinerary. It's nice to like show the times for what your activities are, but just having like a list of what you can do rather than, oh, I have to do this at this time and this at this time. I learned that was pretty helpful. Second thing I learned, taking pictures of yourself and vlogging in public is still super awkward and kind of hard for me, but it's kind of fun. Also in New York, it just, I don't know, it has this like magical vibe to it and I like it a lot. The third thing that I learned is really thinking about the overall trip. For some reason at the beginning of like planning kind of for this trip was the plane tickets, but there's plane tickets, your hotel stay, your transportation, which is a really big thing. Like, are you gonna rent a car? Will you take the subway? For some reason, I didn't really think about that. And like how much all that costs, and then paying for food, and then doing, or paying for entertainment. So there's that. It all adds up, and that's something to really consider for the next time I travel on my own, or just in general. So that is my first experience traveling on my own. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.